Good morning, Tony Dattino, founder of the USA Memory Championship, into our early beginnings of spring. And I don't know how any of you feel, but I am just amazed at how fast the time is going by in the year 2026. But I wanted to continue on this article that I read in the current issue of Psychology Today, the current being April, and I just couldn't help this, circles of enhancement. And I just found this to be so extraordinary because it gave us, why does social life matter? And I've understood and have done a number of Live with Tonys on social life and interaction that avoids loneliness and isolation, but I have never read anything as comprehensive that actually explained the rationale behind why social life matters. And I think if more people understood, okay, I'm not a social animal, I don't like parties, or I don't like getting out and meeting strange people or trying to be whatever, I think people would realize that, first of all, it should be a fun activity. It shouldn't be something that you should feel should be a burden. But learning and meeting other people, it can be a fun activity. I sometimes love in parks or shopping centers when it's within the area of parents talking to children. You know, sometimes in a crazy world today, talking to children can get you arrested, I guess. But the important thing is learning from kids, watching them at a ball field, looking at them at a playground. Maybe they're walking a dog with a parent nearby, so that you're not trying to be a threat. You're actually trying to talk to anyone and not feel like you're threatening them for something or you want something other than just a conversation. Now, here comes the important thing. Well, why is this important? So managing a difficult emotion is just the start of how friendships influence well-being and longevity. Psychologists are finding that social life is the stepping stone to maximizing your fitness. So even going to LA Fitness here or going out when I swim in the community pool, it's always nice when there are other people in the area. Having friends enhances your sense of life satisfaction, meaning that when you have other people that you can share good things with, it's kind of uplifting. It kind of brings your whole self-esteem up. It boosts, it gives you a boost in terms of life satisfaction. Like, I have a purpose, and we keep reading and talking about the importance of purpose. And so having other people that you speak with gives you a bigger sense of that purpose and a bigger sense of life satisfaction. Having friends, now this is, again, I've talked about this, but again, you got to go back over these things because this is powerful. Having friends increases the gray matter in your brain. So here we go. We're going to increase the gray matter. That's a good thing for empathy and decision-making, areas that loneliness shrinks. So what we're doing is we're going to grow a more positive brain that has more good things in it, that helps to reduce the feelings of being alone, which obviously, more now you understand why when they suggest that being alone or isolated, though they are different, but when you're feeling lonely, it takes years off your life. And this has been, to me, one of the hottest topics that people should know and learn, which then says as you get older, or kids that, let's go back to the COVID epidemics, kids that were not going to school were committing higher levels of suicide than ever. The psychology visits, the psychiatrists, the psychologists had increasing demand on their time and their hours of work because of the load of patients that they have. Well, here's the answer in terms of the chemistry of the body. Having friends increases the gray matter. Okay, so that part of your brain is going to increase, and it has more empathy and decision making, and that's where loneliness attacks. So instead of just getting something to attack you, you get something that adds to your benefits and to your positivity. Engaging with friends sharpens your social intelligence, boosting your ability to read faces and understand people's intentions and predict a potential behavior. Let's try that one again. I mean, I think this is just a super article. I really have engaged in this. Engaging with friends sharpens your social intelligence. Now, what does that mean? Well, one of the intelligences written by Howard Gardner years ago from Harvard University was the importance of different intelligences. And he viewed one of the most important ones was social intelligence, your ability to relate and communicate with other people. As a life expectancy, as something that grew your knowledge base, it just made you yourself just a far better person. So engaging with friends then sharpens that intelligence. But it boosts, here's the skill level, it boosts your ability to read faces. Who can I trust? And there's one thing when we study and learn more and more and more in today's world, who can I speak with and I can trust? I keep hearing from so many people about being scammed out of money, out of resource, maybe a car, being scammed out of a membership, being scammed by use of their credit cards. Improving your social skills helps you to read those faces. Now, I hear people tell me, but wait a minute, I did that over the phone, which is like, rule number one, you don't answer anyone on the phone. You don't give anybody your credit card number. You don't give anybody banking information number. Just do not do any of those things. So here again, building your social skills, it boosts your ability to read faces. So you want to look at people's faces and then start and look at it. It understands and helps you better understand people's intentions. Okay, why are we having this conversation? Why are they asking me to do something? And predict what their behaviors may be. And sadly, I'm reading too many articles recently of too many people that that have gotten ripped off, have gotten at a con artist, gave them a bill of goods. They didn't understand how to read it and what the intentions of it were, and unfortunately gave thousands of dollars away. The same thing with relationships. People have been lonely people, right? They're like a mark for a con artist to say, hey, let me take you out for dinner. Let's spend some time together. And the next thing, oh, how about could you loan me some money I need for some? And they just begin to up that. And the next thing you know is you lost your friend that you thought was your friend, but you gave money away to somebody you should never have done that with. So building your social skills helps you to sharpen your intelligence, boosting your ability to read faces, understand people's intentions, and predict what their actions and behavior are all about. It helps to enhance your memory and general cognitive performance. Wow. So learning from other people, having conversation with other people, builds your cognitive fitness, right? It helps to build your cognitive fitness, which then helps you to improve your memory. It keeps it active, it keeps it alive, and it keeps it moving forward. Excuse me. So having friends has got so many benefits to it. And so I found, and I say friends, having social connection. And it doesn't need to be your best friend. You don't need to invite them for dinner. It's having someone you can go out and talk with. So I go over to the workshop that Michael and Catherine Hagen do at the local YMCA. And it's just amazing to me, just sitting and listening to the caregivers, to the people that are in the workshop that they do, just talking to other people. It's just so much fun. I enjoy it tremendously, and I always walk out of it feeling a whole lot better than when I walked into it. So it's amazing if you just got yourself into some type of atmosphere where you're even sitting, watching people at a ball game. It's now springtime, right? We've got baseball coming back. Go to a local Little League baseball fan, or go to a local high school game, or even if you're in the college area, just sit and watch a game. Just see how you feel watching others do their thing, and maybe strike up a conversation with somebody about the game or the player or what their team is. And have you been here before? Have you watched them? Are they any good? Who do you think is a good player on there? Just think of a few questions that you can ask somebody that you see there that engages you in conversation. And then when you get back into your auto or walk back home, just think, gee, how do I feel after doing that? And I'm going to expect that you're going to feel pretty good about it. And you're going to have an opportunity to build your social intelligence into a point where you're getting the benefits that it brings to your mental health and to your life expectancy. And we're often going with another week. I hope they don't go by as fast as all the other ones are, but I haven't figured out how to slow them down. So you have a great week, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday.